So, we just got back from the Tulsa shootout. Well, I did not get back from the Tulsa shootout, but the Tulsa shootout is over. And I had some people tell me that there were mothers and fathers down there just heartbroken that their child was not getting any attention. I understand this. There was 1,800, roughly plus or minus, about 1,800 carts. Let's just say there was thousands of mom and dads. That's an accurate statement. There were thousands of mom and dads down there at the Tulsa shootout, and they were cheering on their 6-year-old child all the way up to, I guess when you're a grown-up, you're still a child, right? So you could be 6 years old all the way to 25 years old. But it came to my attention that Owen Larson, Brexton Bush, a lot of these drivers, these NASCAR drivers' kids were getting too much attention. And a lot of the mom and dads were devastated. They were hurt that their child was not receiving TV time. Okay, now that I've laid that out, I want to explain something to all your mom and dads that are watching. Number one, I love you so much, and I know what it's like to have children and want them to have everything. I'm a girl dad. I have 3 daughters, Brooke, Brandy, and Brittany. And Brandy, she wanted to race until she decided she did not want to race. But I'm going to tell you my story. When I started racing, I learned 2 tough lessons, and I want to share these lessons with you. Hopefully this will help you mother and fathers. Number 1, remember what Father John told me? When Kim and I were getting ready to get married, she's a Catholic, I'm a Lutheran. We go to pre-Cana class. This is where, the man that's going to marry you decides if you're compatible or not. We was getting married no matter what, but they wanted me to go. Kim's family wanted me to go. Father John looked at me and he said, "Kenny, what are you going to do for a living?" Oh, I was so excited. I said, "Oh, Father John, I'm going to be a race car driver." He looked at me and he says, "Kenny, be careful. Competition will kill you." One of the biggest lessons I've ever had in my life. So for all you mom and dads out there, remember that. Remember, competition will kill you. See, I'm not worried about the kids. The kids are too young. I'm worried about the mom and dads. And I love you all so much. Okay? All right, the second lesson that needs to be taught to the mom and dads, because I love you all so much. My career started getting going, and, my sponsors, I was always taking care of my sponsors. You all know it's a fact. Kenny Wallace always got sponsors. Always went and got the money because I wanted to race. I'll never forget Roger Penske saying to me, "We don't race unless we got a sponsor." That's where I learned that from. I thought, oh my gosh, if Roger Penske says that, then that must be true. Roger Penske said, if we don't have money, we don't race. So I understood the art of sponsorship. So I went to the TV people all the time, even when I was not in TV. When I was not in TV, I found the TV executives and I went to them. And I said, put me on TV. Please put me on TV for my sponsors. Put me on TV for my sponsors so my sponsors are happy. Now, this message is for all you mom and dads out there that were upset that Owen Larson and little Brexton Bush got too much TV time. And your child didn't get on TV. You know what that TV executive said to me? "Kenny Wallace, give me a reason to put you on TV." So it is a sad part of competition. There's only one way you get on TV. You got to run up front. If you run up front, They'll put you on TV. Those are two sad things that will help you mother and fathers out. See, I truly believe that you mom and dads want it more than the kid. You take these kids at 3 to 4 years old and you tell them, you want to race, don't you? Hey, you want to be a race car driver, don't you? And then the kid doesn't want to disappoint you, the boy or girl. The girl doesn't want to disappoint you. Yeah, Daddy, I'm going to be a race car driver because you're telling me I'm going to be a race car driver. Remember, competition will kill you. But I think it's going to kill you mom and dads first, because the kid's just living by what you tell them. The kid is just living by what you tell them and what you instill in their brain at 3 and 4 years old. Now, I love you all and I worry about you all. And the reason I worry about you all is I have 3 girls and I know what it's like. But I had a little bit of tutoring. I was taught at an early age how to deal with this. So it's 2 things. Remember, competition will kill you. Be careful. And then the other one is, give me a reason to show your son or your daughter on TV. Give me a reason. Not just that they race, because at the Tulsa shootout, there was thousands of children. And how many divisions were there? 5? So just take 5 times 5. 5, 10, 15, 25 people. If you covered the top 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I'll give you 50 kids, but there's thousands. When you go to the Tulsa shootout, remember, you're against all odds. You're going up against thousands of other. It's the toughest place. All right. I love y'all.